Good morning, everyone. So today our discussion has to do with the similarities between the writing teacher and the mathematics teacher. Um, they both use a lot of interaction and collaboration with their classrooms. Some people think it's easier when you have younger kids to do that, and both of these teachers did have younger students, but you can do it with any age group. Personally, if I had a math teacher that did chocolate math, I probably would enjoy math a lot more than I do nowadays. Um, but one of the first things I noticed is between the two teachers is that they interacted a lot with their students. They didn't just, stand up, tell them what they were going to do a lecture, and then sit back down. They walked around, they interacted with their students all the time, asking one-on-one, doing small group, all that, which is really important for students to know that you actually want to know what they're doing. Um, the old saying is, they don't care what you know until they know that you care. It's actually true. It happens quite often. One of the things that I have in my classroom is we do a lot of stuff on computers, but what's nice is that we have a system so that when they're on their computer, I can see what they're doing on their computer, which kind of sounds a little Big Brotherish, but it works. What's nice is that way I can actually watch what they're doing as far as like typing or answering a question about whatever assignment they're currently working on, so that if they get off track, I can actually message them and we can have a conversation just between the two of us so that the whole class doesn't need to know that a student's struggling with something. It can be a little bit more personal. Um, Also, I spent a lot of time, especially after the hurricane, spent a lot of time just checking on kids in general, because if they don't know where they're living, then they don't really care about English a whole lot. So it's really important that we have one-on-one interactions with the students. It lets them know that we care. Another thing that these teachers both did is they had a lot of collaborative learning going on in their classrooms. Now, collaboration is different than group work. Group work is more of the, okay, so I'm going to put you four kids together, and then somebody's going to do all the work, and the other ones are just going to copy. Is usually the way it works. Collaboration is more of when you assign certain roles and have certain expectations for each group member, and the group members actually can decide whether or not they did what they were supposed to do. It holds them more accountable, and the kids learn better from each other in general, I think. If you can teach what you know, then you know that you really understand the concepts. And then the real world connections, it's huge. I have seniors, and so they're constantly asking me, so why do I need to know this for when I get out? What's this going to do for me after I graduate? And so being able to answer those questions, it's really important that we actually can show the value of what we're teaching. We want to we want to help develop kids that are lifelong learners, not just bubblers for a test. So these teachers in the chapters that we read both did this type of activities where they made the real world connections. They had the kids collaborating together and helping each other and teaching each other. And the teachers were always interacting with the kids, which is really important. So that's my take on it. I think these are things that good teachers do. And if you don't do them, then the kids are gonna probably not really get into what you're teaching, and you'll have a lot more issues as far as discipline and kids getting things done. So thanks. Bye.